believe that videotape tells the whole story. How do you get past that?
At the end of the day, a video may show a different perspective depending on the angle. And so if we don't have many different angles, you may not get the full picture. I think the most important part is the contrast in him having a book versus a gun. But in my mind and in most of the community's mind, it really doesn't matter if he had a gun. At the end of the day, we have the right under the Second Amendment to carry here in North Carolina. And their responsibility was to engage him in a more de-escalated way, find out if he had a permit for his gun, and allow him to go on his merry way, and he would still be living today. That's not what happened. And so I don't want anyone to walk away from this conversation today thinking that a video showing he had a gun in any way said that he was guilty of anything.
So how can police convince the community? Because it seems like the police chief thinks, at least at this point, that the shooting was justified. How do police convince citizens in Charlotte that maybe police were justified in shooting Mr. Scott?
I don't think he's going to be able to do that. We've had too many African American men and women killed at the hands of police, and every one of those cases are deemed, or at least 99% of those cases are deemed justifiable. In most cases, all the cop has to say is that I was in fear of my life. It was an imminent threat. He was on drugs, or he had a weapon. But as I stated earlier, when we have a white sister or brother who has a gun, or even points a gun at someone, we had cases recently where the gunman actually shot cops. He was brought down. It was de-engaged, de-escalated. He was allowed to live. And all we're asking for is the same treatment. To use de-escalation, to treat us with humanity, with dignity and respect, and allow us to live.
That's right.
Minister Corinne Mack, thank you so much for being with me this morning. Still to come
In a nutshell.